Yeah, this is the part of the run where the auto-scrollers really kick in. Technically that thing like a minute into the run is also an auto-scroller, but it's really not very significant. And it's a pretty unconventional one. I guess the one upside to the auto-scrollers in this game as far as entertainment goes is they're engaging enough that they feel like they mean something to some degree. It's like when I have no microphone on, the auto-scrollers are just engaging enough that I can't type in chat while the auto-scroller's going on, because it does require some level of movement just to not fall off platforms and stuff. I guess technically I could type a little bit, but it would be like half a sentence at a time at best. And it would be very distracting. Yeah, this run's still pretty decent. If things go okay on the mini-boss, I should be ahead here. It was only like a half second behind the run I had earlier at the first boss. So that's a pretty good start. Could obviously be a little bit better, but not by a second or more. So it's good enough. Oh, I missed the continue. Honestly, I think I split at least a tenth of a second late on the first split, so it was probably a better start than it looked like. But that doesn't really matter. All that matters is that one platform in Magic Town is screwing me over every run now. So none of these runs even matter anymore. Because I can't get the one big time save I have in this run. Because the platform just does not want to do the thing it's supposed to do. And it's extremely baffling. Yeah, an auto-splitter would be really helpful, but this community's not really big enough for anybody to know how to make one and do it. Hey, I got the fast mini-boss. That's like the optimal mini-boss, more or less. If only there was a consistent setup for that, because that saved tons of time. Damn. Well, that platform has to move or this run might be dead now. Okay. Maybe going on the right side like that makes it move consistently, I don't know. But that platforming is a lot more difficult. It's a lot more difficult and there's no reason you should have to do it that way, but if it's consistent, I'm gonna have to start doing it that way, because that saves like 3 seconds compared to my PB. Unfortunately, I lost probably half a second on the screen before that because I missed one of the jumps at the end. So this won't be a really good split, but it'll still be a fairly decent time save. Assuming I don't screw up the boss, which is kinda hard to do on this difficulty. Yeah, 5.7 seconds ahead. This is definitely on pace for my goal right now, but like I mentioned the last run that got to this point, I don't really have any significant time save from here on out. I just have to try to not lose this time, which is a lot easier said than done. I've got 10 minutes to try to not lose a second. Approximately. Any mistake, well, not any mistake I guess, but there are a very high number of mistakes that would easily cost more than a second each. So I just need to avoid all of those and try to keep the minor mistakes as low as possible. So yeah, this is probably the best pace I've ever had at the end of that boss. It's hard to say for sure, but 904 train crash is really good. And then the next split went okay. I guess I could do a half second better at that split. Maybe even a full second if it went really, really well, but yeah, that's probably about as good a start as I can hope for, anyway. Oh god. How did I not get hit by that wave? Well, we're not avoiding that one. Not that any of that matters, but still. Man, I collected those items suboptimally. That's gonna lose me no time because those items don't matter whatsoever. Now let's not screw this one up. There we go. That's where the last run technically died at. So this is the furthest I've gotten a run today. Good. Now we got the hardest split of the run coming up, then we have a pretty easy split followed by probably the second hardest split of the run. We just need to play well for another 7 minutes. No idea how I saved that, but that worked. I'm actually gonna have to rewatch that because I have no clue what I just did. But it didn't lose me time, so I'll take it. It wasn't the intended strat and it didn't lose me time. I just have no idea what actually happened. Alright, I'm gonna lose time on this split. My movement was a bit subpar on that last screen, as well as my text management. I can't really call it text mashing in this game because that's not what it is. You don't mash to get through text in this game, but I didn't manage that text very well. It was slow. So I'm gonna lose a little bit of time here, but not much. Assuming I don't royally screw up the boss. Well, I wouldn't call that royally screwing up the boss. That's something. Yeah, I lost about a half second, that's fine. Oh god, this better work. Oh my god, that was close. I used the second balloon a little bit early there, and I think I was like, I don't know, a few pixels away from not making that platform. That was way too close. But it was fast. Can't argue with that. It was probably faster than playing it safer generally is, but ideally in the future I would still probably like to play it a little bit safer than that. I don't care if I'm losing like 0.2 of a second, I don't want to fall off that platform. Or it wouldn't actually be falling off the platform, it would just be not reaching the platform. I want to make sure I reach that platform. So if I had to guess, I'd say I'm not really losing any significant time here. Apparently my PB was gold here, but we'll see what this is. Yeah, apparently that lost a little bit of time, but that's not a big deal. Still pretty close. So there's just two main factors that decide whether this PBs or not at this point. I'd say it's fairly likely to. Hello, Bearsy. Yeah, this screen is like the last bit of actual difficult movement in the game, so I'm kinda nervous about this, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I lost a very minimal amount of time there. I missed that one platform with the scarf once, but that can go a lot worse than that. That might not have even cost me a full second, so I'm very okay with that. I could still hit my goal time with this, definitely. All that really remains is the final boss. Technically, I can lose some time to this mini-boss, but not much, assuming I don't royally screw it up. Let's hope that doesn't happen then. Let's just hope for the best on the mini-boss, and then hope I don't screw up the final boss, because I've been having way more trouble than I should with that lately. I missed the mini-boss with one of those attacks. Right, I forgot I don't have a split there anymore. I almost split there. I took my hand off my controller to go split, but then I realized I don't do that there anymore. So yeah, I lost a little bit of time to the mini-boss and a little bit of time to that platforming there, but this should still be 2033 pace, I would think. Let's hope. It all comes down to whether I can hit the final boss the third time. It's the only part of the final boss that is any bit of challenge, and it really shouldn't be, but we'll hope it works out. Okay, we got it. Now, what time is this? Let's find out in about 10 seconds. Well, obviously less than 10 seconds. And... nice. 2032. Well, my ultimate goal was a 2033, so I'd say I'm probably just about done with this category. I knew a 2032 was possible for sure, but I didn't think it would be that realistic to do. Apparently it was. And thanks Bearsy, and Deadly, and Node, and Blue Hits, and hi Sid. And thanks Sid. Yeah, I don't really think I can get this category much lower, to be honest. I have maybe a second of time save, combining a few minor mistakes, and like a couple more seconds scattered all throughout the run on optimization, but I don't think I can realistically do much better than this. And because this is a 2032.15, I'm actually gonna retime it to make sure it's not a 2031, because I've retimed some other PBs before where I've split more than a third of a second, or at least a third of a second late on the last split. Maybe Node. Yeah, nice Sid. Alright, so this could be a 2031. I am going to have to retime it for sure. There's a very decent chance it could actually be a 2031. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this category as far as I'm concerned. It can get better, but damn, I don't think I can really do much more. There's like, I don't think there's any splits where I have a second of time save on anymore except the last one, apparently. And I'm not sure how accurate that gold is. Let me actually reset this and check my splits. I think there might have been another one. Let me just see. I can save 0.3 of a second maybe on the first split. 0.4 of a second on the second split. 0.2 of a second on the third split. 0.7 of a second on the next split. 0.3 of a second on the split after that. 0.4 of a second on Captain Lips. 0.3 of a second on the moon. So yeah, according to my golds, the last split is the only one where it's even possible to save a second.